Splash Gang.
What up, everybody? It's Tyler here, and I'm back again for another YouTube video. If you guys wouldn't mind dropping a like, subscribing, and hitting that post notifications bell, that would be greatly appreciated. And leave a comment telling me what your most hated skateboard trick is. Like, what trick you hate looking at the most. Alright, well, let's get into this. Let's go. Number one on the list that I have written down is varial flips. And that's one that I have a stance on. To me, varial flips, they look great. Varial flips are cool. Why hate on them? Varial heels look alright, right? So why hate varial flips? They're just different way. Varial flips flip in front of you as varial heels flip behind you, so there's really no reason to hate it. I like that trick, personally. I learned how to varial flip before I learned how to kickflip. But I just genuinely like the trick. So people need to stop hating on that trick. That trick is such a cool trick. Especially if you can do varial flips into grinds and stuff like that. That's fire. That's fire. Another one. This one is one that I personally get hated on for. And I really don't understand why I get hated on for doing this trick, especially in a game of skate. I don't understand why I get hated on for this, but I do fakie flips. Why do I get hated on for doing fakie flips? Bro, fakie flips are just another variation of kickflip. Why is it so bad to fakie flip? I find fakie flips to be a really dope trick too. Like, my opinion, it's literally just another kind of kickflip. There's no difference. There's no degree of separation there. It's just you're rolling backwards rather than rolling forwards. What's the difference? Alright, on to the next trick, which is no complies. They're hated on for being too trendy, because people were doing them in super baggy pants and Jordans and skating all over Instagram. I'm not gonna give any names. Versace, plug. To me, no complies, I really don't have a stance on it. Like, I don't think they're bad looking tricks. I don't think they're good looking tricks. I just think they're a trick. There's something to do. I mean, especially if you're going for a fast feet line. Like, adding a no comply 180 in there makes it look fucking great on footage. So, why would that be hated? I mean, I see why it's hated because it's, like, trendy trick. But, in my opinion, it shouldn't be hated. It's just something to do. It's worth learning too. Like, no complies are worth learning. As long as you don't try to pull them in a game of skate, then I don't see why. Like, I don't see why no complies are an issue. Next one is Pogos. Pogos, to me, are not a good looking trick at all. If you can pull them off, cool. Like, if you're a freestyle skater and you can do Pogos, cool, man. I don't care. Don't pull it on me on a game of skate though. In a flat game of skate. Because I play barracks rules when I skate. You pop your tricks. So to me, that isn't like a good trick to pull in a game of skate. And that the reason why is not many people can do it. Unless you have a freestyle background, you are not able to do it. If you're gonna play a freestyle game of skate, play a freestyle game of skate with one of your other freestyle skaters. Or if you're playing Rodney Mullen, go ahead and do that. But, like, I doubt anybody's going to play Rodney Mullen in a game of skate. That shit would be crazy. Rodney Mullen invented half of the tricks that we know nowadays. So we would get toasted in a game of skate against Rodney Mullen. We would definitely get toasted. On to the next one, which is board slides on ledges. It's cool if the ledge is small enough to have your board on each side. So, like, your nose is on this side, your tail's on this side, and you're just riding the middle of your board. That's cool. To me, I find that cool. But if you're doing it on, like, a ledge that, like, one truck is up on the ledge and the other truck is below it, and you're just like sliding on your board. To me, that looks ugly. And I don't hate it. Like, I don't hate anything. But to me, that's just an unsatisfactory trick. It's not something I want to look at, you know? That's just because, like, I grew out of that stage. Like, it's more for, like, beginner skaters learning how to do board slides and stuff. I've known how to board slide since I was in the 9th grade. Like, I started skating around 5th, 6th grade. And then I actually started, like, skating street in the 9th grade. And then we got a skate park around my grade 12 year. So if you're going to board slide ledges, if you're a beginner, cool. If you're not a beginner, then I would suggest not doing it. You're going to get shit talked for it. And that's just how it is. Like, the skate community isn't usually a toxic community, but when it comes to certain tricks, it is kind of toxic sometimes. On to the next one, which is Willy Grinds, which is where, let's say this is the rail, right? This is your front truck, it's on it, but your back truck is hanging off like this, and you're just grinding the front truck. To me, that looks like really weird. It looks like a reversed Smith grind, and Smith grinds look dope, but reversing it and only putting your front truck on the rail and sliding on only your front truck, to me, that looks odd. Because it looks like you should be doing a Smith grind, but in reality, you're doing a Willy, which your board's like this instead of dipped down like this. I guess if you're, like, just trying to advance your bag of tricks, I guess you could just do Willy Grinds, but to me, they're ugly. To most skaters, they're ugly, and that's a trick you don't ever want to learn, in my opinion. I just don't like Willy Grinds. They just don't look that nice. Alright, on to the next one, which is body varials. Here in Canada, we still call them sex changes. We're not, you know, homophobic or anything, but we still call them sex change because you're changing from goofy footed to regular footed, or regular footed to goofy footed. So you're going from regular to switch, basically. I'm not a big fan, especially if they're combined with, like, no complies. If you combine a no comply with a sex change or a body varial, to me, that doesn't look cool. It doesn't look good at all. Body varials in general, like kickflip body varial or heel flip body varial, or any trick with a body varial, to me, that does not look good. Also, I have a friend who used to pull these on me in a game of skate, and long story short, him and I don't talk anymore because it was just like, dude, why are you doing sex changes and body varials every time we play skate? You know, like, you know that I can't do that trick, you know, because, like, to me, I find that shit ugly, and I'm never gonna do it. On to the next one, which is Benhana. So a Benhana is, let's say this pencil here is your skateboard, right? And this is you. You're like this in the air, doing the splits and grabbing, this is your hand, and you're grabbing the board and pushing it out and then sucking it back in and landing on it. Usually done off of a high stair set or in the bowl or on a mega ramp or something like that, right? To me, I don't like the trick because it's just the way it looks, and it's not very pleasing to look at. But if you want to do the trick, go ahead, do the trick. Like, I'm not going to judge you. If we're playing a game of skate, I'm going to not necessarily like your trick choice, but I'm not going to hate you for it. And on to the last one, which is bonelesses. If you pull a boneless 180 on me in a game of skate, it's a guaranteed letter. Because every time somebody did a boneless to me, I was like, I don't even know how to pop and scoop a boneless. Like, basically what a boneless is, right, is you're riding, and you kick the board up, I guess, and then you grab it, and then you pull it forward, and then you land on it. I think that's what a boneless is. I'm not sure. But that's what, like, we call a boneless. To me, that's just not a satisfying trick to look at, and it's really beginner level. Like, I'm still beginner level, but I'll never learn boneless tricks, because to me, boneless tricks, it just does not look right. And to me, I want to be more like professional kind of looking when I skate. I want to like just pop my tricks, do my shit. I don't like grabs or anything like that. Like, if you're a bowl skater and you're like really big on transition, go ahead, do anything you want in the transition world, right? I'm not going to judge you for that, because I'm not a transition skater. I am a street skater. And that's the same way it is majority of the time. Is if somebody's a bowl skater, they're not going to judge you for what you do. But if you go into the streets and you're doing Benhanas, or you're doing bonelesses down like 4 stairs or something, it's going to look a little weird, you know? So that's my stance on some of these tricks. These are the tricks that are hated, but they shouldn't be. Like, some of them shouldn't be, some of them should be. And these are just my stances. If you guys agree, let me know in the comments. That would be appreciated, actually. And if you guys want to debate with me in the comments, I will be in the comments. I will reply to you guys' comments. If you guys want to debate a certain trick, then of course we can debate it. So anyways, if you guys wouldn't mind dropping a like, hitting that subscribe button, and smashing that notification bell just so you know every single time I post, that would be greatly appreciated. And I'll see you guys later. Peace.